the vibes is good, good. You know we're rocking in the dark neighborhood, hood. You know the dread, gonna bring it like we should. Can I hear them say? Turn around, stupid. Turn around.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 66 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Henry running right. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside handoff, Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd down and 4.
Henry out of the pistol. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And now Jackson will look to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Jackson throwing once more.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end, down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 70 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Jackson now. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A strong running.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
First carry now for Justice Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
In motion left, Bateman.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wallace. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Jackson to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
It's hot. No, we changed it. You at X. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Yo. 13.
Throwing. Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. What are you eating? Middle. Hey. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Jackson.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Oh. Middle. Hey, middle. Report. Ready. Where's hot? Ready. Where's hot? Hey. Wait.
Now Jackson.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Go. Nice shot. 13. Hey, report. You change it. Cut.
Jackson to throw. Finding Henry on the comeback route. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
No, we change it. You at X. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Hey, Ozzy.
Throwing now is Jackson.
There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Report.
Now Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. A give to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jackson now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Second and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.